So React components are independent and reusable bits of code. A React app can consist of one or more than one components. So a complex app can have thousands of React components to create complex UI elements. They serve the same purpose as JavaScript functions but work in isolation and returns HTML via render function. So in this example we can see a typical structure of a web page which is consist of different type of components. We have differentiated them with the different colors. On the left hand side we can see the individual components named as C2, C3, C4 and C5. Our C1 components is the root component which we can see on the right side as a white background color. So that will be our root components. And the C2, C3, C4, C5s will become the child of C1 components. So they are the child of C1. So if we try to draw these components in a UI tree structure, so it can be defined or drawn as like this. So our C1 will become the root components as we can see on the example, and the C2, C3, C4, C5s are the direct child of C1. And if we can see on the diagram on the left hand side, we have drawn an arrow which indicate that C2 will be the parent of C4. In this example we can see that the blue component, this first component, is the parent of this C4 component. So this implements the reusable property of React components. So we have reused these components over here. So C4 will become the child of C2. So React lets you define components as classes or functions. So we can define our components with the help of classes and functions. So on a broader way, we can say that our React has two types of components. The first one is class component, which is also known as stateful components, and the other one is functional component, which is also called as stateless components. So these are the broader way of differentiating components in different types.